The teacher is the Samantabhata, the Dharmakaya, the perfect assembly consists of the male and female Bodhisattvas and deities of the mind lineage of the conqueror and of the symbolic lineage of the Vijayadas. We are talking about here the changing process of motivation, way of the thinking. And in the sutta saying, everything is the circumstantial and depends entirely on one's own, one's aspirations. If we change our way of the thinking, it is very important. Also yesterday we said the karmic phenomena, and also yesterday we talking about the habitual tendencies. And now we need good habitual forming imprinting and to put into our mind karmic tendencies, good karmic tendencies. And the nature of the mind, the Buddha nature, the essence of the mind is principal mind, the original mind itself. We do not need to change any at all. Even we want, we cannot to change. Itself is go beyond any conceptual exaggerations. It's a pure perception or not pure perceptions, and good or bad samsara nirvana. But based on that, then there are the occurring of the movement. We say the luminosity or the quality, aspect. This essential original mind, it is not kind of nothingness. Way of the good, we say heart core is the compassion and excellence. Through this nature, there is arousing, uninterruption of the arousing of the cyclic existence, pure of the nirvanas. And all these things is how it is occurring through the tendencies. First, there is no movement, there is no result. The first movement, according to the first movement, then there are the maturation. It's something appearing here. That is the karmic phenomena or the habitual tendencies, appearances. And that means way of the thinking, way of the concerning. Even Buddha has appeared in front of us. We consider this person is just normal. Maybe if we consider Buddha as the evil, and then we don't perceive Buddha as the Buddha. And maybe these tendencies to put into our minds is how is Buddha can help to us. Impossible, because our motivation, way of the thinking, Buddha is not Buddha. And then Buddha is appear the front of us, we can't perceive Buddha as the Buddha, because our way of the thinking is the wrong, make problem. Therefore, now, way of the thinking, we need to change. Very important. And way of the changing. For example, everything is entirely on one's own aspirations. I'm an electronic gadgets guy. It says everything is electronic. You are electronic. How is this electronic gadgets? Everything is electronic gadgets. I'm aware of the thinking like this. Then I put tendencies into my mind. Slowly accumulate that. Then maybe in the future, everything is become the electronic gadgets. Maybe I'm reborn in the electronic gadgets. I'm come out to be born in the electronic gadgets place, but I have karmic phenomena to have appearances. Everything is kind of electronic phenomena. Then this is wonderful or not wonderful? Absolutely not wonderful. Then I need to change way of the thinking. And way of the thinking is the most important. If you love yourself, if you want to change yourself, who can to change our karmic phenomena? Karmic phenomena is appearances, comes from the habitual tendencies. This we say. And we can to consider continue like this, places impure, the around whoever be with us impure, teachers impure, teachings impure, everything's impure. Then impurity, like imprinting into our minds. Then later the karmic phenomena, then impurities, all the times. Like this, now we need to changing our way of the thinking. Of course, first we change our way of thinking into the compassion. But now it's like based compassion, but also to change in very powerful ways. To consider where we are living place is the citadel of the Akanishta. Akanishta is very like kind of the wonderful karmic phenomena. When we be there, most like this positive habitual tendencies appearing there is. If whoever to be there, and all the time is fantastic, the Akanish place, maybe Akanishta place, this citadel is not truly existence, but someone has good tendencies, this person, these beings can to appear, karmic appearances is become the Akanishta place. Wonderful, an excellent. It is no more there's like top of theirs. Everything's fantastic, like everything's organic, natural, wonderful. Even you be there almost to hearing the sound of the bat. Nothing, everything's fantastic. And because of each individual, whoever to be there, they have good karmic phenomena, they have good positive tendencies. Then they have the appearances that like this. Therefore, now we need to put like this to say this is Akanishta, and whoever living there, perfect teacher is Samantabhata. Samantabhata means all the time is good. So when we are listen to the teachings, teacher itself. This teacher is this, that, we make joke, tanokis, or Russian you say is samtakoi, or like amanijakos, there's different names. Electronic, I have feet, it's difficult to put feet devotion. Don't think about, just could consider teacher, it has Buddha nature. Okay. Teachers doing bad or good is teachers' responsibilities. I can choose to receive some information about the Dharma. Wonderful. I'm considered as you are the Samantabhata. This is the benefit. I'm changing process of my way of the thinking. That is the most important. And whoever's to teaching the Dharma, Samantabhata, you are not kind of consider this as ugly or tanuki, or doesn't matter, something different. Then it's a benefit for ourselves. First Patrul Rinpoche, would you like to do something, good things for you, sir? Would you like to do some positive things? And do you love yourself? It's really very important for ourselves. If we consider to others bad, then this influence, karmic punting inside, habitual forming in puntings, and these tendencies is like this, and then it's like later we have big problems here. I told you many times, one Buddhist guy, he hated to his mother, and he wanted to kill his mother. So much angry his mother, and later he cannot marry any. And he's like kind of, when he see the woman, it's like disgust. He says, how I can to change these tendencies? Because my habitual forming in painting is a very bad thing. Exactly this. One lady is like, she's received the father abused, something not good relationship, and she completely fed up father. And then she think all the men is like this. And when she perceived the men is like kind of dirty, doesn't want to close. Even she sometimes searching boyfriend, but she don't want, because hesitations there. Then this is, all the boys is not like this, all the girls not like this, but tendencies, our own tendencies. Then it's a perceived other. Even the Buddha or the Tara, just Dharma Tara coming to this front of this guy, Tara is coming, she says, maybe looks like my mother. I don't want to be close. All the women's like this. Like this lady says, maybe Buddha is front there, then I go, I think it looks like this. Therefore, tendencies is very important to change our own benefit. And therefore, for example, when you're talking about health, for example, first hell is like when we reborn that, whatever we appearances, karmic phenomena, appearances, like perceive as our enemies. Immediately we have anger, want to searching weapon, want to kill each other. Like this, but there's nothing to kill, nothing enemy, but these tendencies arrive. Habitual tendencies, habitual. Therefore, now it is the very important to changing process habitual. Consider like this. The Dharmakaya, it is like ultimate, like our Buddha nature realities. Perfect assemblies consider of the male and the female bodhisattvas. And whoever with me, as Ndaka and Dakinis, they have different nose, they have different mouth, they have different body shape, they have different characteristics, they have different the movement, and everything is, I think, is enlightened this movement. It doesn't matter. Maybe myself sometimes perceived some as a Sangha as very strange movement, but maybe this is according to my disturbing emotions. But there are persons in Daka and Dakinis, Buddha and Bodhisattvas. Doesn't matter, I want to visualize as them and Daka and Dakinis and Buddha and Bodhisattvas. And this kind of to changing process, and then it's like easily to coming close, easily to we have like kind of the changing process of the habitual tendencies, and then slowly in the futures also whatever we have karmic phenomena, Daka and Dakinis. This is wonderful. If sometimes we say, excuse, I'm excused, I cannot do practice like this. Look, very ugly things. There's no rule, there's no obligation. If you want to change or not, completely our responsibilities. Or I can to say, we say, I cannot to change way of the thinking this world. Look, disaster things, everything's ugly, sorry. Okay, to keep everything ugly, you can do. We can to keep but then all the time ugly is coming into our mind. Then we say, what can I do? What can we do? Even the Buddha, even the like kind of the Amata, even any kind of God is coming the front to us, cannot to change nothing. What can we do? And then it's like to say, what can we do? Nothing. Then it's exactly yesterday I said, West one person went to this visit the Lama, and then the Lama asked, and what do you do? I'm happy. It's happy. Nothing constantly. I'm suffering. I'm suffering. There's nothing kind of finding the solutions or something is like this. Just, okay. Or then it's, I cannot change. Okay, I can't change. And be like this. Okay, be like this. Then there's almost no communication. and no changing process, no development, and you keep as it is yourself, and then this Dharma is nothing beneficial. And in this perspective, we need to change. We make genuine ourselves person. Buddha, he said, please, you need to make authentic person yourself. You changing process is a powerful, very, very good wisdom. Who can to change to you? Nobody's way of the change. The movement, all the Buddhist movement, verbal movement, mind movement. This is the way of to concerning movement and talking, everything. So we change, we can make evil, we can make ourselves, we can make authentic, genuine person, we can to make ourselves. And that is we are studying them. Therefore, now the motivations, basic motivations to change is very important. Or you can to think that is the place, there is the Dharma is the being taught, it is the lotus light, palace of the glorious couple colored mountains. It's the kind we call the Sondo Paris. It's maybe we have image of the different Pure Lands to consider, or teachers, Guru Rinpoche assemblies is the Ndaki in the Sondo Paris place, and this palace is Sondo Paris. Everything is like we have there is according to five Buddha families. Samantabhata, Vajrasava, Rena Sambhava, Pema Sambhava, Karma Sambhava. This kind of 5 Buddha families. It is the Buddha family, 5 Buddha family, 5 Pure Land, 5 wisdom, 5 compassion, 5 this kind of great 5 perfections. To consider like this, the teacher who teaches to the Pema Sambhava of the Orgyen and Guru Rinpoche, like this. And also we, the audience, our assemblies, there are the 8 Vijaydharas, and 25 disciples of the Guru Rinpoches and Dhaka and Dhakinis. Why not we need to consider like this? If we say it's like, oh, this Sangha, this is very ugly, I cannot, and we making problem ourselves. You change or you don't want to change. Sometimes in our Western says, I can't to change. Sorry, this person's very bad. This person is good. I'm a democratic way. I want to say good, bad. Then it's to say good, bad. How is the destroying to the our own self? Like to when we criticize to others, reality destroying to ourselves. Nothing said. I'm often to say is Buddha, he's one person's criticize and insult, and to come the front of the Buddha to face to say, you are not enlightened, you cannot teach. Buddha is smiling. Yes, but there's an example. If someone's give the present to someone, this person cannot accept, don't accept, then this present you need to keep yourself. Exactly. When we give present, criticize to others not accept. Okay, others says, okay, you can to criticize, doesn't matter, criticize. Whatever you say you want says, this person's not angry, this person's. And then we are angrily to criticize to others. This anger is making the very much negative mind. To criticize to others also is evil, negatives. If we criticize to others are angry, then we're making more negative like karmic tendencies.